नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यानम ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवतां नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। Om, O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Krishna himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, which was included in the Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. O Goddess, O Bhagavati, the bestower of the nectar-like knowledge of Advaita, the non-dualism, comprised in the 18 chapters. O affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. And now, salutations to our Lord Sri Krishna. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. O son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of this universe, the Jagat Guru, my salutations to you. And we take up the reading from the first adhyay of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today it is 17th Shloka. काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः शिखण्डी च महारथः दृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकीश्च पराजितः. Now today Sanjay is narrating the names of some more great warriors from the Pandava camp who have accepted the war cry given by the Kaurava army, and they are reciprocating by blowing their conches. In the 15th and 16th shlokas we have seen, first of all, Sri Krishna blowing his Panchajanya conch, then Arjuna blowing his conch name is Devadatta, and Bhima blowing his conch Paundra. That was the 15th verse. And in the 16th verse, we have seen King Yudhishthira, and Sanjay has specifically referred to Yudhishthira as Raja while telling to King Dhritarashtra that Raja Yudhishthira blew his conch Ananta Vijaya, followed by Nakul blowing Sughosh and Sahadev blowing Manipushpaka. So Sri Krishna and 5 Pandavas, they have done their job. They have reciprocated the war cry of the Kauravas, and now other great warriors from the Pandava camp. Who are they? Kashyaha cha Parameshwasaha. Kashyaha is king of Kashi, and king of Kashi. How is the king of Kashi? Parama Ishvasaha, the excellent archer, the mighty archer. So another in line to blow their conches, and the king of Kashi, Shikhandi cha Maharatha, and Shikhandi cha again, and Maharatha is exemplary chariot warrior, the mighty chariot warrior, followed by Drishtadyumna, Virataschaha, and Drishtadyumna and Virata, Satyaki cha Aparajitaha, and also Satyaki. Now Drishtadyumna, Virat and Satyaki Aparajitaha, they were non-conquerable. They could not be defeated in war. That was their greatness. So these five great generals, the warriors from the Pandava camp, also blew their conches. The ruler of Kashi, the adept archer, the Shikhandi, the great chariot warrior, Drishtadyumna, Virat, and Satyaki, the invincible in war. Now, Swami Chidbhavananda ji, in his commentary, is talking about Shikhandi. Now, Shikhandi, in previous birth, was born as a woman, as a daughter of King of Kashi. Now, this is all within the family kind of this shloka. That the king of Kashi had, okay, we have to go a little back into the historical details about Shikhandi. King of Kashi had three daughters, Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. Now, what had happened? Pitamaha Bhishma, when King of Kashi had arranged the Swayamvara, that is one who conquers the contenders, wins these three daughters in the as a wedding gift. Those that used to be the ancient practice of arranging marriages. So the mighty and the intelligent groom could win over the bride. Now, King of Kashi had arranged this Swayamvar for his three daughters, and Bhishma went there. He, defeated all other contenders and took these three daughters. Now, Bhishma himself had taken a vow of not marrying. Then what to do now? These three, beautiful sisters, they were won over. Now he brought them to Hastinapur for his brothers. You marry them. I have taken a vow I won't marry. Now what had happened? One of the daughters, the Amba, she told Bhishma, look, I cannot marry your brother. I have already decided to marry someone, Shalva. So Bhishma said, okay. I can't forcefully, get you married to my brother. He sends her back. Now the guy to whom she wanted to marry, he being defeated by Bhishma in that Swayamvar, he says, nothing doing now. I am not going to marry you. So Amba was left neither here nor there. And then she went back to Bhishma, said, you marry me. Bhishma says, I cannot. I have given a vow. I have given a promise to my father. I will remain forever. I will remain a brahmachari, a celibate. I won't marry. So Amba had nothing, nowhere to go. Then she started performing austerities and she prayed to Parshurama, Bhishma's guru. Parshurama says, I also cannot do anything. He is a mighty warrior. Parshurama also could not defeat Bhishma. They waged a war, but he could not defeat Bhishma. Then she took refuge in Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva said, yes. She wanted to take a revenge on Bhishma. So Lord Shiva said, okay, not in this birth, because in this birth you don't have any training of, fighting. You don't know archery. You don't know anything. You are a simple woman. So this life, it is not possible. And as it is, this life, you won't be able to beat Bhishma at all. So maybe in the next life you can. Because Bhishma had taken a vow also that he will not raise arms against anyone who has been a woman in the previous birth. So then Amba takes Mahasamadhi, and then she is born to Drupad. the father of Draupadi, the father-in-law of Pandavas, as his son, but born as eunuch, neither a male nor a female, but a great, warrior, a great chariot warrior. And the birth of Shikandi was actually to tame Pitamha Bhishma in this war of Mahabharata. Because no one from Pandava side except Sri Krishna was capable of defeating Bhishma. Forget about killing him. Killing was, just impossible for anybody to kill Bhishma. Because after all, Bhishma had got a boon of Ichha Maran. He could die at his will, as per his desire. The moment he desired my life is enough, he would die. Otherwise, no. He was Ichha Marani. So that was the backdrop on which Shikandi had taken birth. And now Swami Chidbhavananda ji mentions here, Shikandi being a eunuch was devoid of beard and moustache. Bhishma had taken a vow that he would lay down arms if he confronted a woman or a eunuch. And that's why Shikandi finds a special mention in the war of Mahabharata. That was the only way Bhishma could be, brought down from his fighting spirit. Shikandi therefore very soon became the immediate cause of his defeat, Bhishma's defeat. So that happens much later after the Bhagavad Gita is over. And Swami Chidbhavananda ji also mentions about Drushtadumna. Drushtadumna again is a son of Drupad. So this is all about the family of king of Kashi and family of Drupad. I mean the children of Drupad, the Shikhandi and Drushtadumna. Shikhandi is eunuch and Drushtadumna is son. So he also cannot be successfully encountered in the war by anybody. He was also invincible. So these three, Drishtadyumna, Virat and Satyajit. Satyajit also another warrior from Pandavas. These three were invincible. The other two, ruler of Kashi, the king of Kashi, the mighty archer, and Shikhandi, the great chariot warrior. So here we have seen 5 more from the Pandavas camp, reciprocating the war cry given by Kauravas. And Sanjay has narrated these names to Dhritarashtra. So for today, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.